Hi, I'm Dallas Cowan, and I am the creator of RITH, and I'm going to show you how to use it. This is an onboarding video of just a little bit about why behind it, and then how to use it right away. So this is for beta testers that I've reached out to and said, hey, I just want you to try this to use it. I want feedback on it, but I'll give you kind of the idea behind it and the why it is created. So as I've been building out Calm Waves, one of the big things, the big gaps that I've seen is we've been able to provide information or technologies, but people always come to us and say, how do I use it? When do I use it? Can I be use it like this way or this way? And the great thing about the tools and the actions that we're able to give them is they can be used in a lot of different situations, but you're not trained enough to know when to use it. And you have to really kind of dive into it. And so building out this what the goal of it is, try to optimize for events. So not optimize for your day of like, okay, I need to do some breathing exercises or use the calm box or whatever it is, but it's going, okay, this is how I'm feeling. This is what's going on this morning. Here's the event that's happening today. How do I optimize for that? Because things change based off of your sleep patterns or any number of those types of things. So that's what this app is for, is it takes an information that you give it, and then it's able to give you we call them stacks in the app, so that you can plan your day. So it can go, okay, these are based off of your feeling, based off of the event you have to optimize for it or for peak performance. This is what you should do. So let me jump in. I'm going to show you how it's built and the way that the inputs are built. Yeah, we'll just dive right in. All right, so this is the home screen you're going to get. So I'm going to send you an email, or you sign up through your email, not sending your email. Sign up through your email. You're going to get a PIN number, and then you're going to set up your profile. So when you set up your profile, you'll be asked these questions. What tools do you have available around you? What actions do you know? And then what sport do you play? And then what's your user type? So the reason why we do tools available and actions is because those are what the app looks at. So this is like a repertoire for it. So if I'm feeling anxious, it's going to look and see what you have around you and what actions you know. So this is why there's kind of the first building block of it. So you may know just one of these or have none of them, but the goal of it is for you to build up your repertoire so that you can optimize for your day or whatever it is. And these tools and actions will be growing and moving as well. So this is the dashboard, and as you'll see here, you have the stack the actions on the stack. I've got my events that are coming up. I've got news section, a library. But the first thing you're going to want to do is to build out your events. So let's go to the event screen. So on this event screen, you'll have the ability to build out an event based off of, put your event title in, time, category, subcategory, location, event details. And it's important to put that information in, because when you build a stack, so for example, I did for this would be the WREATH launch. So for this, I built my stack. So I had the event in there. I built the stack. So based off of this morning, here's my goals, my interferences that I have, sleep score, today's thoughts. So it's kind of like a journal entry. I put that in there. And for like interferences, say I have some anxiety this morning, it'll be an intensity score. So it'll give recommendations based off of your intensity score, or no major interferences. But based off of what was built out, it then gives you a stack. So it sends it, we have an AI model that's built out. And based off of how you're feeling, what tool or action would be the best for you. So for this example, it said I should use the calm box for 20 minutes because I said I felt a little bit like I was overthinking a little bit this morning. And then also I wanted to have a day at I wanted to remember this week and what I accomplished. And so it said that I should do some journaling as well. So that's the stack that's built. You get the feedback there for the stack, and then if I go back to my dashboard, I can see that these are the things to accomplish today based off of how I was feeling. And then so you've got the stack. So you build the event out, and then the stack, and then in the events, once I'm done with this, I can do a recap. So how did I do at the event? What's my feedback from that event? So performance rating, energy level, goals, effectiveness, what worked well, what didn't work well. So within, 60 seconds of filling this out, I get a lot of data in there. That's the goal of this too, is I know it's a couple times going into it, but there's a lot of good data coming out that we can be able to use. And then recap. This is at the end of the day, creating a recap, what went well, challenges, things like that. So, and then you get a recap response as well. So you get to kind of read how you did, some encouragement for the day. So again, event recap or stacks, and then recap. And the sidebar over here, you have your library. So these are things that if you don't know how to do these things, you can be able to click in and actually learn about it. We're adding some more videos here pretty soon, but right now it's just some text. But then once you learn about it, you can be able to add that action to your profile. So if you don't know something and then you learn about it and you want to add it, you can add it in as well. We've got a news feed, some events, data. This is where I'd love to get your guys' feedback on what you would want to put here. Right now I just have a couple things in there, but we're going to continue to build that out. And then this is another important one is the weekly summary. So every week you're going to need a summary of what you did well and what happened that week. So once you actually start putting in more data, this will be better. The more data you put in, the better the weekly summary is going to be. So you'll be able to look at your averages, your energy level, your focus, sleep score, and then also things to do for next week. So that's kind of the summary of the weekly summary. But yeah, that's it right now. It's a kind of a super simple app right now, but I would love to get your response on this and feedback on this, because I feel like this could be very, very helpful to people that are wanting to put these actions and tools in their life, but don't know how. But it's also a good feedback loop. What worked, what didn't work. So the future state of this data will be better. Even being able to say what, if I played pickleball tomorrow, what stacks worked the best for me. So recommending those. That's a future state. An admin panel. So if you're a coach or if you want to oversee a group of people, being able to look at that. So there's a lot of things that are going to be looking to build out with this, but this is really just the beta version of it. Please reach out if you have any questions on this, but I'm super excited about it.